how to utilize the Zoom breakout rooms when you are a host. So in order for this to work, I had to have a couple participants, and because of that, I ended up signing into Zoom on 3 separate devices. So what I've done is I've left the one on my computer as the host, and then I've signed in on my phone and my iPad as a participant. So these two are just the participants, so you can follow where they go, and the video is going to be me representing the host. So what you're going to do when you're ready to actually move students into their breakout rooms is you're going to go to the toolbar and find the 4-square image that says breakout rooms and select it. When you do, this pop-up will show up, and it's going to automatically give you a suggestion. So it's going to say assign 2 participants into however many rooms they feel would be appropriate. With their choice, it shows that I would have 2 participants per room. If I wanted to reduce that amount, I could increase the amount of rooms. You can see then that it will tell me how many participants might show up in each room. If you had a lot of students, the lower the number, the higher the amount of participants would be. So I'm just going to start with 2 rooms, because I want to be able to show you how you would be able to possibly move participants if you wanted. Now, these 2 buttons are to either allow Zoom to automatically move participants into random rooms, or if you wanted to manually assign people to certain rooms. So what's going to happen is I'm going to click Create Breakout Room, and nothing yet has begun. And it even shows me up here that the breakout rooms have not started. But I can see that I have 2 rooms, and these are the participants in each room. Now, most of the time, there would be more than just 1 person per room. Maybe you would have 3 or 4. But if for some reason I saw that there was a grouping of students that wouldn't work well together, I can always move them to a different spot. So I could exchange these 2 people, or I could go ahead and move this participant into breakout room 1, and I'm going to do that. So now you can see both of these participants will be in breakout room 1. And then I'm going to, before I open the room, click Options. So this Options button allows me to automatically send people to rooms. I don't check this one because I don't want students to be able to leave their session whenever they want. But if I wanted to time the amount of time they were going to spend in their breakout room, I could send it here. So I'm going to just pretend that I've got a 1-minute timer. It can notify me when the time is up so that I can allow them to have some more room if there's good discussion happening, or it could just, if I don't click this, it would just shut down the rooms automatically. But I want to be able to have that option, so I'm going to leave it checked. And then it says, I will give you a countdown timer before the breakout room closes. So you can increase that all the way up to 120 seconds. But while that countdown timer is going, a participant can choose to leave before the timer is up. So now that I've got all of these options set the way I want them to be set, then I'm going to click Open All Rooms. When I do that, I want you to notice what happens to the 2 participants that are on the main screen. So I'm going to open all rooms. And what you'll notice is that they've all disappeared. So they are now gone into a different location, and it is just me that is hanging out by myself while people are meeting. So since I don't want that to be the case, what I'm going to do is I am now going to join my breakout rooms just to pop in and see how people are doing. As the host, I do that by clicking Join. So it asks me if I want to join it. It takes a second or 2 to send me to that room. But eventually, I'm going to be there and I can overhear conversations. I can chime in if I needed to. I could answer any questions that they had. And as you can see, now all 3 of us are in our own separate session. When I'm ready to leave and join another session, I can click this Leave Breakout Room. Not the top 2 buttons because you don't want to end your meeting, but Leave Breakout Room. Then it's going to take me to my main screen again. And again, I don't have any participants because they're still in their breakout rooms. It tells me here that my time is up, and it says, do you want to close the breakout rooms now or keep them open? If I closed them now, I'll show you in a second what will happen, but I want to keep them open for a second. Because now my goal is to be able to show you guys what happens when you've got students working if you want to send them a message all at once. In order to do that, you are actually going to select this button that says broadcast a message to all. If I want to send them a message about directions or to remind them of their goal as a group, I do that. And then I'm going to show you on this screen here. You probably will want to look at the smaller circle image. But when I click broadcast, it showed a pop-up. And I know it's backwards, but you can kind of see that there. And it says that from Amanda Prim to everyone, testing message. So that is how you can contact everybody at once. When I am ready for these rooms to close, and I'm going to show you again on here what that looks like, I click close all rooms, and it's showing me the countdown timer there, but it's also showing me the countdown timer on my own session as a participant. So I can leave now or I can wait. And then you can see it's going to take me right back to the main session. So that would be how you can utilize the breakout rooms while you are the host for a session.